motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Tonight,
here's Jake Elliott now to get us started, and we are underway from Vegas in Super Bowl 58. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day. About what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Out of the gun, Fields. That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And there he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now it's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off running left, Foreman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Buying time to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Hurts on the option right. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 8-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So
now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to throw. Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early.
It's caught inside the 25. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get the
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to on 1st down, Fields. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. On the return, Boston Scott. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Back to throw. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. It's so close, he gets it to the 1, out of bounds right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gainwell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fields on third down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert powering up the middle. And nothing much material. Realizing there on the first down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me of...
Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.